Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be unboxing some more upgrades for the 6.0. So this thing's coming together. I'm still kind of sick, so I apologize if I'm not super, normal. Somewhat normal. I ain't never normal, but yes, we do have some more stuff for the truck. I believe FedEx is supposed to be here within the next hour or so, and we also got some stuff in the other day from our friends over at Holders. So anyway, let's we'll wait for FedEx, and I'm gonna go in here and do some research about some different stuff. So I'm excited. Also, stick around to the end of the video. I'm gonna give y'all an update, kind of where we're at with the truck, what we're waiting on, what we have, what the plans are, so on and so forth. So anyway, that's kind of where we're at. We'll wait for FedEx to show up, and well, we'll go from there. All right, guys. So I was actually laying in bed watching or doing stock market research, and I heard FedEx pull up. Now the reason, if you're thinking, dude, it is 10:30 in the morning, why were you still laying in bed? Well, the last video, if y'all seen that, we didn't get done, or I didn't get done doing stuff till 2:30 this morning. But regardless, well, actually, I don't know. Hey, I'm gonna go ahead. We'll do another unboxing video. But we have stuff in for the 6.0. So a few days ago, our new Holders injectors were delivered. I'll go grab those out of the shop. But like I said, I heard FedEx pull up, and well, we have two large boxes. So I ordered one. I don't know why I got two, but regardless, let's get these in the house. We'll get them opened up and take a look at what we got. Okay, so kind of know what these are, but I didn't think I got two. Unless the finish is different. I know they had two different finishes of these, and these are from our friends over at SPE Lab, but I know they had two finishes. I thought they were going to send one, and then I talked to them about the other finish, so I don't know if they just sent both of them. I actually have no clue, but let's crack these open. I haven't looked at them. I just cut the tape. That's not that cooperating, so we'll do it this way. But regardless, these are for the 6.0. So I'll crack that one open here in a minute. We'll see about my theory of different finishes. But regardless, what we have here is an aluminum intercooler for the 6.0. So as you can see, this one is black. Before I pull this one out of here, I'll open that one up and see if that is the other finish or if they just sent me two of the same thing. So yes, again, this is from our friends over at SPE. Y'all know we worked with them before on some stuff for the 6.0, and I was super happy with that stuff. So I figured, this box is really falling apart. I figured we would talk to them about our intercooler. Let me get some of this out of the way. That is a very nice looking intercooler. So, like I said, I'm gonna open up that one over there. We'll take a look at it. And if it's the same as this one, then we'll go ahead and pull this one completely out of the box and take a look at it. Okay, so this is another black intercooler. So, which is fine. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. But I'm going to email Mr. Jerry and see what he wants me to do with the second one. But regardless, very nicely packaged. So I'm gonna go ahead, we'll get this out of here, get all this stuff moved, and get the intercooler out of here, and let's take a look. So obviously we're not going to be installing this in today's video. The truck doesn't even have a motor in it, but we're going to be installing this at a future point. So big thank you to SPE Lab for sending this out. So here in a moment we'll get this opened up, and like I said, we'll also take a look at our new injectors for the truck here in a moment as well. So anyway, let's get this guy out of here and let's take a look at what we got. All right, so got it out of its box and set it on top of this other box. Like I said, I'm gonna email them and see what they want me to do with this other one. But regardless, this thing is a chunk. I mean, it's beefy, pretty thick. I don't know, compared to the stock one. Well, I gotta go out to the shop here in a minute, so we'll take a look at it. The stock one, that is. But these tanks, I think they said these are cast aluminum, and I will believe it because they're beefy. So there we have it. There's a new intercooler for the 6.0. I mean, I guess worst case scenario, they tell me to keep this one, and I'll just have it for the next truck, because I do intend to get another 6.0 at some point. But yes, this thing is nice. Pretty nicely packaged. There's no scratches on this thing. There's no nothing, which from what I found with these type of like brackets and stuff is been a challenge for a lot of companies, from what I've seen. But these are very nice, nice and thick. And this is a unit. You know you're picking up on something with this thing. So let me flip it over. We'll take a look at the other side, and I'll kind of show y'all everything. So these are these are nice because they get rid of the crimped plastic tanks. I think these are supposed to be thicker, if I remember correctly, and they're supposed to flow a little bit better than the original intercooler. So that is also nice. But like I said, let me flip this thing over. We'll take a look at the other side, and here in a moment we'll go out to the shop. I'll show you all the stock one, the stock plastic tanked intercooler, and we'll also take a look at our new injectors. All right, and then we have the, I guess, the other side, if you will. Now we'll see. These do have a little bit of a lip here, which will be nice for boot retention. So yeah, pretty happy with this. So I think it'll do good in the truck. But let's run out here to the shop real quick. We'll take a look at the stock intercooler, and we'll also take a look at the injectors. For now, I'm just going to kind of push this whole mess over there in the corner, and I'll deal with it in a couple days when I don't have a migraine. So that's kind of where we're at today. I think here in a little bit I'm going to jump in the white truck, go for a little cruise, since the 300 decided to do 300 things yesterday. And yeah, that's just kind of where we're at. So I'm going to get everything cleaned up here, and here in a moment we'll run out here to the shop, and let's take a look at our injectors and our original intercooler. That way y'all can get an idea of the differences in these. All right, so just to give y'all a little comparison, the thickness of the stock intercooler versus our other one. So we will have to transfer these over to the new one, and I believe the bottom mounts aren't on the other one. I don't know. We'll get it out here at some point, get them side by side and look at them. But regardless, if we move past our pile of parts and lights and everything else, we have here our holders injectors. So I'm gonna get these over here on the table. I'm gonna clear off a spot on the table, We'll get these over here on the table, and let's get them open, and I'll show y'all what we got, and the setup we kind of went with. All right, so excuse the mess. We've been working on cleaning the motor up. Y'all will probably see that video coming up here, but like I said, working on cleaning the motor up. We got stuff kind of scattered everywhere. Most of what's in that tray we're not going to reuse, but we do have the glow plug sitting in there and a few other things. So like I said, we are trying to go through stuff, what we're going to reuse, what we're not using, get everything cleaned up and all of that. But here from our friends over at Holder's Diesel Performance, we have our injectors back. So if y'all remember a few videos back, we shipped off the injectors out of the truck to Holders, and they went ahead and we did some upgrading. So I sent them in to have them remanned, and while they were there, we went ahead, we threw new solenoids in these, and if you can see here, these are now 205/30s. So in here we have a piece of paper. This is the flow chart thing. So you can see the flow rate for all of these, engine RPM, ICP, and pulse width. And yeah, that is that. So the truck is going back together with these 205/30s. And big shout out to Holders. They turn these things around quick and got them headed back. So let me crack one of these open real quick, and we will take a look. So I've already opened this one, so let's get it out of here. Now they do, like I said, they do have a reman service. I'm not going to take this out of this plastic bag, but like I said, they do have reman service, or they do offer premium injectors. I figure for right now, we'll go this route and see how we kind of like everything, since we're changing a ton of stuff with the truck. I mean, y'all see over there, we have new heads, we have head gaskets, we have head studs, we have integral bolts in the house from Gator. We have a cam, we have new lifters, we have new push rods, our turbo time turbo. We're changing a lot of stuff. So I figure 205/30s should be plenty of injector for that turbo. Then say, you know, down the road, if we wanted to compound turbo the truck, you know, we could, hopefully, with these injectors. Depends on what we're trying to do, but I don't plan on compounding this truck anytime soon. So anyway, here they are. So again, these do have new solenoids on them, and again, 205/30s. So you should have plenty of fuel for the 6.0. Keep that thing happy, and well, that is that. So we will get these installed at some point, but not right now, obviously, because the motor's torn apart. We are waiting for our new heads, which will hopefully show up before too long. I had the realization last night that I'm really hoping this thing is going to be back together in about 3 weeks or so, because I would like to have it done before the end of this month. Today is March 2nd. So I would really like to have this thing back together in 3 weeks. That way I can drive it, make sure everything's good, and all of that. But we will see. So, like I said, working on getting this thing cleaned up. I kind of hovered it over this yesterday. That way a bunch of stuff didn't fall on the shop floor. But we're going to have to do a bunch of cleaning. I am going to paint this block. I don't know if I mentioned that. We're also going to be pulling this stuff out and flushing the galley for the H-pop. Need to pull the front off We got new oil pump gears. We still need to pull the cam. We still need to pull the lifters. We still need to pull the branch tubes. One thing I did do yesterday is I pulled, as you can see, the IPR is not tight. I pulled the IPR out and went ahead and re-screened it just to make sure. There wasn't really anything in the old one, but I figured while we're here, we'll go ahead. A new screen's like $40. We'll throw a screen in it and, you know, just be done with that. So that is that. But as you can see down here, we've already kind of started cleaning the block up. So we are going to clean this up. I'm going to paint this block. I'll have to tape off everything up here. But I am going to paint this block just nice, like a satin or semi-gloss black. That way it looks nice going back together. So with that being said, bunch of stuff left to do. I did drop everything off at Sandblast Thursday. So today's Saturday. So Thursday, I did drop everything off for sandblasting. The powder is here. There's a few things that we're still going to sandblast, like our wire loom piece. I have a new degas bottle for the truck that is also going to get sandblasted here. So that'll be that. And then we do still have a ton of parts to get cleaned up. So the other day I ordered like 10 cans of brake clean and whatnot. We'll see how far that goes. And I feel like I'm probably going to be making a trip back to Walmart to get some more. But regardless, we're not working on the truck today. This is Saturday. I'm still kind of sick. I'm still extremely tired, especially after the 300 fiasco last night. Which I need to order a tire as well today. So I'll do that. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at. So things are steadily rolling in and everything. So hopefully, like I said, hopefully within the next couple weeks we will have this thing back together, back here. Let me unlock this. There we go. A bunch of this stuff is going to get cleaned. We kind of cleaned up the rocker boxes and the motor mounts and stuff, but we're going to do some more like deep cleaning on everything. I do have a new alternator for the truck, but I think for now I'm going to throw this one back in it because there's nothing wrong with that one. And then we might hit up JSA or Randex, somebody like that, and see if they want to do something with an alternator for this truck. Do a nice purple alternator, but that's not kind of on the top of the priority list. So yes, that is that. But like I was saying, things are rolling in. So like I said, hopefully within the next 3 weeks or so we'll have this thing running. What I'm thinking is at the end of this coming up week, everything will be back from sandblast, so we can go ahead and get everything powder coated. And then I also have some stuff to do for a buddy that's also getting powdered. So while I work on that, we will finish tearing the motor apart, get the motor clean while we're waiting on stuff to come back, and go ahead and get that painted, get the cam out, get the new cam in, and you know, start going back together with the motor. And then we'll go ahead and get our head studs in and everything ready for when the new heads and gaskets come in. That way it'll be ready for them. We can pull them right out of the box, right off the truck, out of the box, right on the block, and start going back together with it. So then after that, we can go ahead and throw our injectors in, you know, throw the thing back together, our new HHC nipple cups, our new diesel sight standpipes and dummy plugs, all that stuff, and go ahead and, like I said, start throwing the truck back together. We're going to try to put as much in the motor while it's out. That way it's not dealing with stuff in the truck. So one issue we did have with like the standpipes and dummy plugs was hitting the heater box in the truck. So what we actually had to do was separate those and pull them out one piece at a time, which I think our new ones are one piece, or they're different. I don't remember exactly. Again, I'm kind of sick, so I'm sorry I'm not remembering everything. But again, we're gonna try to throw everything in the motor that we can. We might even throw valve covers and stuff on it with it out of the truck. So also something else, we're going to be getting a new map sensor for the truck. We'll talk about that more later. But yes, and I also still need to get all the info over to our good friend Matt over at Bless Performance, so he can go ahead and get started writing the new tune. So with that being said, guys, that's going to be our wrap for this one. So if y'all enjoyed today's video, maybe you found it helpful, please drop a like and comment down below. Smash that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, guys, and I hope everybody has a great day. And also, I wanted to mention, I'll throw a link down below in the description if y'all want to check out SPE or Holders or any of the other companies that we've had the ability to work with on this truck, and even the 300 and the white truck. So big thank you to everybody. There will also be some discount codes down there as well if y'all want to check them out. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and I hope everybody has a great day.